You're not going to believe what my favorite tool, Points Yeah, just released. It's called the Daydream Explorer. The points gods really blessed us here, especially if you're a beginner, because it's going to change the way you look for award flights. And spoiler alert, it's free. Let me show you what it looks like real quick. So this is pointsyeah.com. And shout out to Carolyn, one of my subscribers. Previously, she dropped in the comments that she wanted to go to the European Christmas markets in business class. And so we're going to use that as an example today. And so to first get started, we're going to click on Daydream Explorer to access the tool. And so this is what it looks like. It looks a lot like the regular search function, which I do a deep dive in the video linked up above if you haven't seen that yet. And so unlike the search tool, it has these nice pictures, which I really enjoy. It really gives that daydream aspect to it all. And then now getting started here, we can see that we are able to search continents, countries, and individual airports, and you're able to enter 3 different ones on the origin and the destination. We're going to keep it open to United States for now, and then we can look up France, Germany, and Switzerland are 3 different places to go check out the Christmas market. So I'm going to input that real quick. All right, now, and if you did want to, you could put your home airport and then maybe 2 positioning airports that you like to use. We're going to keep it open for the US right now. And then on the dates, this is pretty cool because you're able to do as, singular as a single date and just search for availability there, or you can select up to 2 months at a time of award availability. And so I selected a date range that's typical for European Christmas markets, and then we'll flip it over to business class because that's what we're interested in, and then we'll hit yeah. Bam, just like that, it gives you over 2,000 award flights spanned across 17 different airline programs, and you weren't able to appreciate it over the video, but that was literally within 15 seconds. This tool is amazing. And so we haven't really touched on these filters, we'll come back to it, but here are some of the award flights. So you could book a business class flight over from San Francisco to Paris for just 45,000 points. Quite a bit in taxes and fees, but that is still a steal. And now these are pre-devaluation Turkish Airlines rewards, and so that should probably be going up soon. And so as we can see, a lot of this is Turkish Airlines, and so if we wanted to, we can, like let's say I got enough Turkish Airlines for my fill, what's the next best? And then we'll unclick that, and it will bring me the rest of the deals here. And so we can see, oh, there's some options from Iberia and Flying Blue and Virgin Atlantic. And like, okay, what's up with all these high taxes? Let me limit this down. Let's say I don't want to pay more than $140 in taxes. That just sounds like a good number. And then you can see it shows you some better deals here. You got $50,000 and $22. And if you wanted to, you can filter by whichever points you actually have. If you just have Chase and Capital One, you can filter for those. Non-stop flights only, do that there. And something you'll probably want to trigger is this 80% at least. This will make sure that your long haul flight across the Atlantic is in business class, and you may have an economy flight from one country to another in Europe, but that's typically not a big deal. Something I definitely want to point out here is that it does tell you when this award availability was found or updated. So this is pretty fresh, updated just an hour ago, but you'll see some of them are a couple days old. They will fall off after 6 days. That's the oldest award availability flight you'll find, and this does get updated. So there's 8 million different ideas that are banked and kind of databased in here, and that increases as more people are searching on this tool. And so let's say we did want to know if this flight was still available, if it was just found an hour ago. You always want to do that before transferring any points anyway. So we can just click here, check with real-time search, and it will automatically pull up a new window and do that search for you for this flight to make sure it's still available. And now this is showing 8 days of award availability on this search, and that's because I have a premium subscription. I do have an affiliate link in the description in this video if you're interested in that. That'll benefit the channel, so thank you if you're interested. And so if you search the flight and it's no longer available, it will give you this pop-up window say, oh no, it's no longer available. But you at least have all these different awards searched, and so there's $57,000, $22. This may be an interesting flight, click on that, etc., and go from there. Now, if we go back to the tool, I also want to point it out this here. If you're looking for 2 months at a time and you just want to scan the calendar, you can simply hit this button. It'll show you the next 2 months or whatever date range you select. And so it's easy just to flip through instead of like with the airline tools having to go back to the calendar, etc. And then once you're ready to look for your return flight, you can simply hit this arrow button, and then you can adjust your date range to make sense with your departure date. And then there you go. You found your daydream trip. Now, why do I think this tool is a game changer? Now before I tell you why, let me just say that I am not sponsored by anyone for this video. The only kickbacks I receive is if you use the affiliate link down below for the premium subscription, which you do not need to use this tool. I am truly just trying to help you find these best deals, and so if you like stuff like that, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more. And now, the reason why I think this tool truly is a game changer, because whenever Carolyn asked me about the European Christmas markets, I honestly don't know much about them. And so what I would always do is I would look up the blogs, look up best ways to fly to Europe for free or to see the Christmas markets on Points and Miles, and then look up those routes and go down different rabbit trails using this tool. But now with Points Yeah's Daydream Explorer, I can simply type in the destination and the dates, and it will give me all of the best deals within their airline program list. And they have a lot of good ones, and they cover a lot of sweet spots. And this is all real award availability found within the last 6 days, because some blogs can kind of get a little out of date depending on the destination, or the routes can be obscure. And so I think this is a great place to start instead of the blogging or going to Google on Google Flights. Now, a follow-up question that I had in my mind, and I think you might too, is can this tool replace Seats.Aero? And I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? I'll wait. And so for me, the Daydream Explorer, it gives you a full year's of award availability for free. And a lot of hits aren't as up to date as Seats.Aero, but Seats.Aero really focuses on direct flights and direct routes, while Points Yeah really picks up a lot of those smaller airports, the connecting locations. And Points Yeah has a lot more programs than Seats.Aero, including some hidden gems like Turkish Airlines and Avianca Life Miles. And then now I will say Points Yeah isn't trying to be like Seats.Aero. It's simply just trying to find you the best deal in a user-friendly format. But I'm going to go ahead and jump in and say I think this definitely can replace Seats.Aero, especially because it's free, it's user-friendly, and there's definitely a spot for Seats.Aero to be used, especially for more expert advanced. For the everyday person, Points Yeah is where it's at. With that said, every tool has its limitations and its blind spots, and the only way to resolve that is with knowledge of the best routes to your specific destination. For instance, the best business class points rate to fly to Japan and New Zealand in business class cannot be found on either of these tools. But I show you exactly how to do it, how to find it, and how to book it in the videos linked up above, so I'll see you in one of those.